my name is Basia Going. I'd like to introduce you to a core workshop that I will be offering at the end of the summer. This core workshop is possibly a little bit different than all the other core workshops that you have done before. Who is it for? Absolutely everybody. If you have back problems, if you have weak core, this is perfect because I will introduce step by step how to do it and how to do it safely. A lot of people think of core as sit-up, as hard a workout. It doesn't have to be. The core workshop has to be, the core work has to be intelligent. It could be very gentle, it could be very soft. If you have back pain, this course will be for you because I will introduce you how to do it safely, how to strengthen layer after layer your central axis. We'll work on obliques, we'll work on the deep layer, we'll work on the pelvic floor. You will learn all sorts of strategies, how to release the back pain, how to release the tension in the core. This workshop is also going to be really good for teachers because you will learn techniques, how to work with different kinds of bodies. If you're very strong and if you're an athlete, chances are you have some aspects of the core that is a little bit too tight and the work is not very precise. If you're just a beginner, you will learn techniques that will help you strengthen your core from ground up. And I would like to invite you to this summer's immersion, 5 days at the end of August. What can you expect from that immersion? Well, that depends what you bring to the table. We'll work basically on different layers of the body, starting from the base, from the feet, through the knees, through the hips, all the way through the core, shoulders, all the way to the neck and the crown of the head. What happens at the bottom of the body will definitely dictate what happens in the middle. What happens in the middle will dictate what happens on the top. When you work on the top, it will influence the bottom. However, the best approach to the yoga practice is to play back and forth. Work with the feet, work with the knees. If your knee is not doing very well, your hip is not going to do very well. If your hips are not doing very well, your core is going to suffer. Most of the time, you have a problem with the foot, you're going to have a neck issue. You have a problem with the hip, you're going to have some spinal issues, and so on and so forth. How you work with the body, you work on everything. But working on everything all at once is difficult, and it's confusing. So we'll chunk it, so each day we'll focus on different part of the body. And at the end of the course, we'll put it together so that you can choose and sometimes focus and work on perhaps your knees, or perhaps you want to heal the hips. And then you can work a little bit on the shoulders. Or you can put it together and intelligently know how to put the class together, or home practice. So give it a shot. Whenever you're working on the body, whenever you have issues in the body, it's not just in the body. We all know that when we're very, very stressed, the body will feel it. And whatever happens in the mind happens in the body. In the sutras, it is said, Chitta and Prana are swimming together like two fish. Whatever prana, whatever happens in the body, happens in the mind. Whatever happens in the mind, happens in the body. You always work on both. So in the immersion, we'll work on both. We will address the body, physiology, anatomy, but we will also take a look at what the mind is doing. Sometimes you can work on the mind and the body releases tension and it's free. Sometimes you work the body and you turn it and you open and all of a sudden the mind feels free. We all know that. We'll go to massage therapy and all of a sudden we feel relaxed. Or we relax and all of a sudden the body feels better. So we will address both the body and the mind. So every day of the immersion we will have a portion of philosophy so that the mind, so that our heart is supporting our body and vice versa.